Okay, let's go again. Revillo. Okay. Try Nxc3. Bg5. Alright, I think there's a line in Watson's Dangerous Weapons book which I think Queen G4, since I've probably forgotten the theory, Knight C3, Bishop D2, trying to get this dark squared bishop. It looks odd. I think this was the line anyway. So Bishop D3 here, is that still possible? With the idea of Bishop D2. There's Knight A2. I'll go for it anyway. Rook A2, Bishop D2, King D2. But he's weakened a few squares around here, so maybe this is good fun. Queen H3 here, or am I in trouble? Queen F3, Knight C3, Bishop D2 still seems to be okay, so maybe go for that. A lot of pawn moves here. It's Knight C3, Bishop D2. Knight A2, Rook A2, Bishop D2, King D2. Then try and plough into these dark squares, maybe something like H4, Knight H3 to G5, etc. Okay. It's Knight A2, Rook A2, Bishop D2, King D2. Oh, there's C3 here. Is that an improvement to avoid the king being in the centre? Just playing C3. Playing Knight C3. BC. So I lose another pawn. This bishop moves back when I've got this dark square bishop. Then I can still play like H4 and stuff. So maybe C3. It's good for a laugh. Try it. It's a two pawn sack, but there's H4 and Knight H3 to contend with. Okay, I know you can take on H4 as well. Getting in the Knight G5 now. Isn't there just Knight F7 and Bishop G6 if he's not careful? Rook F8, Knight F7, Rook F7, Bishop G6. What does he do about that? I'll try it. Oh no, my centre's sort of collapsed. Right, so bishop takes G6, looks good. So now I'm threatening Knight D6, King D7 or King D8, and then I'm in trouble. What about just, I don't know, castling here, or Queen H5, or C takes D, Rook B1, it's possible because of the bishop. I'll just castle calmly, just to try and get the other rook in to the game. Maybe Bishop H6 to drive the rook from F8 so I can move the knight somewhere. Bishop H6 and CD and Queen D4, Rook D1. Try and sack on D5. Or maybe C4 and he just takes. Okay, anyway, I'll get this other rook in to the action. There's Queen H5. Queen H5. We'll let CD first. Yeah. Let's try and queen the H pawn or something. If not, get to the king. It's Queen H5, Queen H7, Knight D6, stuff like that. Or Bishop C3 here first. There's Queen H4. Bishop H6 here to gain a tempo. Knight E5's check. Try that actually. Bishop H6. Okay, Knight E5 and Bishop F8, surely. Yep, 22 moves. I know, it's crazy, only. Oh, he's looking in it. Okay, he's looking in it. I was going to look before, but yeah, I think this is getting a bit difficult for black. So that was an interesting gambit there. I thought. Not sure what the theory of this is. I think I might. This reminds me. This might actually be a line, actually. But it is 2 pawns. But after Knight F7, is it that clear? Black seems to be in a bit of trouble here. King's still in the centre. Oh well, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.